Hi, friend. Welcome to today's marketing session. So, are you having a tough time or maybe just some challenges getting seen, getting heard, getting found, getting leads? I have to say that right now it's a little, not a little, that's just like an understatement, but the online world, the social media world is oversaturated. And the thing is that's not going to end. That's not going to stop. So it's really, really important to figure out a way as an entrepreneur to find out how to stand out, how to shine, how to be highlighted and featured so that people can find you more easily. You attract the right people and you are able to get them to like, know, and trust you so that you can really build a long-term successful business with long-term loyal clients. And there's really one main way to do this. And it's one way that many of us entrepreneurs, including myself, we skip or we just don't know and we move past it. So I'm going to share with you today some of my ways of getting seen, getting heard, increasing that visibility and engagement and connections so that you truly can have a sustainable business. And although we're still always going to have our ups and downs in business, it's just the name of the game. There are ways that you can limit those how down those down patterns go. Okay, so if you're brand new to the page, welcome. My name is Ginna. I am the owner and founder of Stylishly Branding with Ginna, which is a division of our boutique social media marketing agency, Hype Media. And as a social media strategist, amplifier, mentor, and coach to female entrepreneurs, I'm passionate about helping you elevate and define your personal brand, aligning it with your style and you as a human being so that you have simple and practical strategies to gaining visibility and connecting with the right human beings, which you may call them avatars or ideal clients. I like to call them human beings, which are ideal clients. If you hear something that you absolutely love that resonates with you, maybe it's a nugget that you just, it gave you this aha moment, I would love for you to drop a hashtag wow, because that just lets me know that something that I said, definitely inspired you. And don't be shy, especially if you're watching this on the replay, because I will come back and answer any comments, questions. So feel free to drop them down below. So I would love to know first, if you're watching live or on the replay, do you feel that you have a brand? Okay, so if so, just say yes, brand, or no brand. And there's no right or wrong answer with this. But I will tell you that if you answered no, you might be shocked because you do have a brand. And it might not be what you think it is. Okay, so here it goes. Your brand is you. As an entrepreneur, your brand is you. It's not your logo. It's not your website. It's not your products. It is you, because people are going to buy from you. They're going to buy the transformation that you are providing, not the product. The product is just like the promise that gets them there. But what they're actually buying is a transformation. It's an experience. It's going to take them from where they currently are now to where they want to be. So you as an entrepreneur, especially if you're a service-based entrepreneur, you are the brand. And with all of this, all these different social media platforms and digital assets that we have available to us, whether it's websites and landing pages and email platforms and, social media platforms, chat marketing. I mean, videos, we can go on and on with all of these things available to us. They're amazing, but we tend to get stuck in the doing all these things without honestly providing an experience that starts within us and how we show up to our audience. And so, although, yes, it's really important to control your image, to really take control of your brand, it's also really important to understand and embrace that you need to be at the forefront of that in order to make it all work, and in order to not work harder, but to work smarter. So whether you have been in business for years, like myself, almost 13 years, or you're just starting off, or maybe you have an idea about something, maybe you're still currently working for a company, but you want to branch off and do your own thing, now is the time to really develop these foundations to building your own brand as yourself, so that you can become more relevant and stand out through all of this noise, all of the chaos that's out there in the virtual world. So branding is going to be much more than just your logo, your email, your website, your colors, your fonts. It's much more than that. Those are vehicles that help you market your brand, okay? But that's not essentially your brand. Your brand, because it's you, is going to incorporate your skills, your knowledge, your personality, your physical image, the things that you like, testimonials, your own experiences. And so what needs to happen is you need to be really self-aware about who you are and how you want to tell that story. How do you want people to perceive you? Because the way they perceive you is how they're going to perceive your business. And that's how you're going to be able to stand out from your competition. And I say competition with quotes because once you truly embrace that you are your brand and you start showing up as a brand, you will no longer have any competition. So I work with and am friends with many people that do the same thing that I do. They're social media strategists, they're digital creators, content creators, coaches, social media marketing coaches and mentors. A lot of them are my friends, and we could see ourselves as competition, but we don't, because we each have our own personality, our own unique skills, our own knowledge, our own experiences, personally, but also professionally. So how do you build your personal brand effectively? Okay. So you want to not only really be self-aware about all of your experiences and skills and things that I just spoke about, but you also want to put yourself in your client's shoes, and you want to step out of yourself, and you want to understand or get a really good idea as to how your clients, your potential clients, how they see you. So what is your reputation? And it's really important to showcase this in an authentic way. So no cookie cutter posts. I mean, speak from your heart, speak from your values, speak from the things that are important to you. That way you can get ahead of the competition online. And ways that you do this are to be really strategic. So when you are perhaps writing a post for social media, instead of, and I used to do this all the time, instead of sounding as if you are preaching or you are constantly teaching, really try to engage with your audience. Try to make those connections. And one of the easiest ways is to ask questions so that you can start a back and forth conversation. Get into networking groups, whether in person and online, even inside of this platform, and Engage in those groups. Let people start to see you as the expert. Give advice if people are asking questions. Something that I try to do a few times a week is I will go into groups that I'm more active in, and I'll go into the search bar of the group and I'll type a keyword that relates to my business and just check out the conversations that are happening based off of those keywords. And I will start to interact on those specific posts. And, the more that you do that, the more the algorithm will pick you up, but also the more people get to know who you are without you actually sounding too salesy. In the end, we are all in business. People know that we are not doing things for free, but there's a way to do it where you're actually creating these authentic relationships so that you can really stand out from those that aren't doing that, which I will say is most people. They're not engaging, especially on social media, that way. They are, being very cookie cutter, sending out copy and paste messages or posts, and it's just not authentic. And that takes a lot more work to do, honestly, than just being yourself. So step aside from the sales part of your business, because the sales will just come when you lead with authenticity and with your human self. Sales naturally will flow because people are making that connection with you and they're getting to like, know, and trust you. Okay. All right. So as social media obviously is becoming increasingly more important to all businesses, it's more important now than ever to really start to build these foundations. I hope this was helpful. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, if not next week. All right. Have a fabulous rest of your week and weekend. Bye.